Okay, welcome back to what episode are we on? Episode 10 of my Draconian Necromancer series, where I give my 5 enemy allied Emperor level AI opponents a 20 turn head start before I start doing anything. So we're at turn 53, which is basically turn 33 for me, but turn 53 for my opponents. And here's where we're at. So, been flowing this way. My leaders down here. I've got units up here, flowing their way into enemy territory out here. Got some folks headed that way, scouting deep into the territory, seeing a mess of the enemy cities. My other hero, my only other hero, is there. These guys snuck in somehow, so I'm going to have to take care of them next turn. Not sure how they snuck a unit. Underground continued to flow this way, and so headed this way. Decent stack. I have been summoning some Dread Reapers. I've been forging some units, or some items rather. These guys coming up through here. That's where we're at in terms of the flow of things on the map. So my first Dread Reaper is out. Still capped at 15, nothing we can do. So you can see some of my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 pretty strong stacks. A few builders picking up resources. First Dread Reaper. Cities are slowly getting better. We keep trying to pop out one Lord for the Deep each turn by rushing. So you can see what I'm building, trying to work my way towards something that I can use to build fire giants. And I am starting to create a life drain weapon, which pairs really nicely. I can get greater life drain, which is the best sort of lifesteal life drain quality you can have. I'm trying to get those out to my heroes. Speaking of which, let's see where we're at. So 16 and 14. These items are mostly the same, I think. And I accidentally sent 2. It's the life drain plus overwhelm, but it's going to give them greater life drain. Picked up this shield, so 15, 13. And those are the stats. So pretty similar to last episode. In terms of battles, there was one interesting thing. I'm working on some nuking with the storm magic. Had a little mini incursion out here. Let's see, I think it was this. This is a good example. These are some pretty decent units. I don't even have a leader here, but champion 3, champion 2, champion 2, champion 2, champion 2. It's a pretty good stack with just one tier 3, but just watch how they absolutely decimate this army. It's pretty easy. So I'm going to send my cadaver, which will just resurrect itself after the battle. So I'm going to send him out to split their forces, draw out their Serpent that way, so I only have to deal with the Chthonic Guardian initially. I was really hoping to kill that ranged unit, but wasn't able to pull it off, unfortunately. So he goes out there. Kill this guy in short order. So that guy's down, that guy's down. So all 3 of them are down. I don't mind taking the AoE because it's so little damage. Taking out that guy at long range. So, see, it's pretty easy with careful placement. So, Guardian's going to come out, decimate that guy, that's fine. He resurges after battle. So I just got these 2 beefy units to take out. So I will do some flank action. So much damage. So got him super well with just those 2 ranged units, and then we'll prepare to take on the Shock Serpent. Now it doesn't do a lot of damage, right? Despite that, it's pretty good. So that's how it was done. So it's nice when even just a non-leader stack can take care of a pretty hefty defensive force like that. And this was the first time I saw an opponent's army in force. So they take the city, but they've got some tier 2, tier 3. Shadow Stalkers are a pain in the ass to deal with as Necromancers, so I'm going to have to be figuring that out, but they easily took out this army. I was just able to kill them, but they had some decent stuff here. The Sun Disc damage, not very great to deal with. Not very fun to deal with, but I do a lot of blight, physical and blight, sometimes cold, sometimes some other stuff damage, but the physical protection, the full blight protection, and the frost protection can make it really hard for my typical compositions to do damage, which is why I like to have fire channel or shock channel damage that I can use to attack these guys with. But this right here, this action here, made me think, okay, I have to be careful about managing and defending my borders. So I'm hoping to ghoul some units from here with this guy and then head back this way. But it's about to get real because I'm reaching the edge of where the opponents are. So there should be some good action where I finally start to have fair battles against the AI versus just trouncing independents. So I will see you in episode 11.